Goku vs. Merus. With Goku, we're met with an unnamed character as far as I know, so you know the drill. Paul, listening in on a communicator, gathers that it seems planet Zune has been annihilated. Merus is taken aback they've progressed that far already. He questions Paul if he managed to lock onto their life signatures, but the problem is they're moving at such high speeds that they keep losing them on the radar. In other words, that idea won't work. Goku mentions how he can't read key signatures that far away. The patrolman suspects that Moro is going after planets beyond their immediate reach. And after a few days of this, Moro himself has gotten even stronger. Cursing under his breath, even if they could confront him now, their odds of victory are virtually zero. When our hero gets serious and directly asks, even if you were fighting seriously? Confused, or at least pretending to be. Goku states how he wants to run a little test. But upon inquiring of what exactly? This video is brought to you by World of Warships. Join now as new content's released every single month. It's never up in the air if they're gonna leave you hanging with a lack of new content and experiences. So Metal Titans unite! And their stunning 12x12 arenas. Check out some of their awesome recent collaborations such as Godzilla vs. Kong, Transformers, Popeye, Megadeth, Razz Your Lane. And with amazing graphics. And with more than 40 unique maps with dynamic weather that comprise World of Warships. All of which that have been updated with stunning new water effects and textures that makes the game seas virtually indistinguishable from the real deal. On top of that, there are multiple classes of ships to choose from. Conquer the oceans aboard history's most iconic battleships, destroyers, aircraft carriers, or cruisers and submarines. You can also interact with the active and engaged community. World of Warships already has a passionate and dedicated fan base. Join the action in-game, participate in discussions on the forums and Discord channel, tune into live streams or participate in tournaments. Whatever community suits you best, you'll find it on World of Warships. And if you're not a PC player, World of Warships is also available on consoles. Metal Titans unite! Get ready to embark on a unique, extraordinary adventure. Use the code BRAVO, link in the description, to receive a huge starter pack including 500 doubloons, 1.5 million credits, 7 days premium, and a free ship after completing 10 battles. It's time to raise the flag, crank up the volume, and let the metal madness begin. Both Merus and Goku grow serious as Jaco tries to calm down the Saiyan after throwing a punch at the patrolman. He asks if Agent Merus said something that made him mad. But ignoring this, he says he threw that punch meaning to connect. Still acting confused, Merus replies, "Yes, that's why I dodged it." Of course, we know that nobody on this ship should be able to dodge Goku if he wanted to hit him. Again, not reading the situation correctly, Jaco tries to calm everyone down. They're all friends here. He knows that Merus can be a snobbish, pretentious, heavy-handed leader. He gets it, but he ain't all bad. And look at his face. He's kind of adorable, yeah? The way those bangs are chopped just a little too short? Still not paying him any mind. Goku iterates he wants to get a feel for Merus' true power. He wants to spar. Surprisingly, he agrees. In fact, he knows just the place. Entering another area. This is a training room just for the agents. It was built to withstand a decent amount of abuse. Familiar with such structures, Goku's excited to see that they have one of these things. Well, on that note, he'll kick this off. His opposite encouraging him to do so. While it's not rare for Goku to toy with his opponents, it's worth noting how strong this Merus fellow appears. Jaco and Eska's words mirror this. The former questions. Is that all? We should just show him this year's physical fitness results instead of wasting time like this. But fitness? The youngster's interested that they spend time on that. And if he's so curious, Jaco boasts how he himself holds the title for best upward-facing dog position 3 years running. Upgrading to Super Saiyan God. The room, or rather the ship, begins to tear apart. Jaco panics that this place can't take much more. He's gonna bring the roof down. And noting what he has done, he powers down. That's enough. They're done here. Merus questions if he's satisfied, and the Saiyan thinks he's seen enough for now. And it's just like he thought. As Merus wonders what he could mean by this, Goku shouts that he's got it. How about the patrolman train him? Unable to hear clearly watching through the glass, Jaco asks what that crazy Goku just said. Training? The Saiyan goes on that he still doesn't have a total feel for his strength, but it seems he knows plenty that he himself doesn't. Is he wrong? Merus merely stands silently, deciding carefully how to handle his next move. There is a move he's still trying to master. It's all about letting the body move on instinct, so it might work against Moro even when he starts absorbing energy. He's got a feeling that training with him can get him closer to mastering it. Pausing, almost like he knows the move Goku speaks of, Merus iterates, then that's what they shall do. He's all too happy to assist, bringing a giant smile to Goku. The patrolman retorts that this room can only take so much. He recommends another location for his training. A great relief to our hero, as it isn't real training if he can't even switch to God mode. Back on planet Jung, the first mission we accompanied Merus, Goku, and Vegeta on, home of that valuable blue aurum. A familiar face from the aforementioned chapter holds what appears to be a policeman hostage, commanding that safe ain't gonna open itself. Further demanding that he hand over all the blue aurum they processed. The man hisses to know if these were the scoundrels arrested by the Galactic Patrol. Cackling out in laughter, Pasta replies, "Too bad for you. The Galactic Patrol is kinda closed for repairs at the moment. Nobody's swooping in to save the day this time." Firing off a few parting shots at the men. The gang leader marvels at what a lucky break this is for him. The whole galaxy is theirs for the taking, and all it took was pretending to pledge loyalty to that Moro fella. Tells Getty to call Sagambo and give him a good story. Likely a ruse to benefit themselves and nobody else. Blasting off. The young Macareni replies that the planet was a bust. Not much energy at all. They're off to search for another. Ironically, this is probably the most beneficial thing they could have done, even if their intentions are just to farm it for their own greedy purposes. Telling Sagambo it doesn't have much energy will keep Moro from growing stronger and save all the lives on it. Pasta questions which planet they should pay a visit to next. Penny reminds of the time Merus and his merry gang showed up to haul them in. She's remembering something they said, asking what that was. That puny agent of theirs said on some planet called Earth, they call blue aurum sky gold instead. At the time, it seemed Jaco was just speculating, but it turns out there's an actual material on Earth bearing this name. It functions almost the exact same as blue aurum, as it's used as a fuel source. Yeti can't believe she heard him from all the way over there. She's got a killer pair of ears on her. Pasta takes this in for a moment. So this Earth has its own stash of blue aurum. And that is what it sounded like. In that case, what are they waiting for? Next, they'll amble over to Earth. But with the likes of Piccolo, Gohan, and the others waiting for them should they cross paths, the gang is in for quite the rude awakening. However, This will place Earth's fate directly in the Macareni gang's hands should Moro want to absorb it. At that same moment, Vegeta had finally made it to Yardrat. Rico shouts for him to wake up. They've arrived. With Vegeta now hovering over planet Yardrat, just how does he expect the Yardratian people to receive him? Will it be as simple as asking the natives for their help? Or is he in for far more than he expects? If he's able to attain their training, just what does he hope they can teach him? Surely this visit isn't for instant transmission. So what does he know that we do not? Reminder to check out World of Warships today. Download using the link in the description and use the code BRAVO to get 500 doubloons, 1.5 million credits, 7 days premium, and a free ship after completing 10 battles.